Hi guys, so welcome back then. So these are all the goodies then that I have made so far from the products sent to me by Beebeecraft.com. As I did in the last video, I will put up links in the description bar. So if you look underneath the video, you will see a box that says description bar. I will put the link to Beebeecraft in there, so it's easy for you to find. All you have to do is click on and go and have a look at the website. So I've been a busy girl then, life's been busy, but there you go. But I've managed to lock myself away in my bedroom, and this is what I've managed to come up with. You know what it's like, guys, sometimes you just look at everything and it takes a while to start speaking to you. So I did a bit of playing, as you do, and then soon got into the swing of things. So I'm going to take this away now and bring in each piece to show you what I made. Right, to get my juices flowing then, if you like, I started off by making these. Now, let me just bring you in a little bit closer so you can have a look with me at what I've been making. Okay, so summer in mind. All the makes I've made have been with summer in mind. So starting off with these then. These were from the sea beads, and I still have more or less a box full left. Still loads and loads and loads to play with. Loads. And on closer inspection of these sea beads, they are not a uniform bead at all. Each one of them is different sizes. So that said, they do play a big part in jewellery making, because these are the sort of things that you can end up making with them. So these are wrap bracelets. So let me just put one on just to show you. So here we have it, all wrapped round. I've attached a lobster clasp at one side and attach some silver chain extender on the other, so they'll fit all sizes. And the idea is that you wrap as many as you like around, and they all look fabulous. Sorry, I'm not in shot there, am I? And very boho chic. I absolutely love them. I think they're fantastic. And I think you would actually be able to get them around your ankle a couple of times. So all I did then for these, was, at my own stash, I got some tiger tail, attached a clot on the ends. Let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see. Move those out of the way. Put a clot bead on the end using crimps inside the clots. Threaded on a selection of beads. And then at the other end, again, attached a clot using crimp beads. Added an extender chain and just put a little charm on the end. Turned a loop, attached it to the chain, and there we have a lovely, like I say, they fit so lovely. And how you would size these very easily would wrap the tiger tail around your wrist a few times, add a little bit, and as you go, just measure as you go. But if you've like got a 7-inch wrist and you want it to go around your wrist 3 times, 3 7s are 21, add a couple of inches, so you cut off 23 to 25 inches, so you've got plenty to play with, and away you go. Very easy to make, and they look fantastic together. These colours are lovely, remind me of sunsets. Like I say, the beads are not uniform, but they play a great part in making things like this. Great. Really enjoyed making those. So I'm just wondering if the light's a little bit too strong. I'll go try that. So yes, that was the first items to get my beading juices going, as they say. So the next thing then I made was this little bracelet. Now I have got loads and loads of these European style beads in my stash, as I'm sure a lot of you have out there, and I've not known exactly what to do with them. So remember the white cord that I got from Beebeecraft, and when you see what I've made, I still have all this left. I've still got loads of ideas, but hey, you know, there's only so many hours in a day. So all I did then for this was measured off 3 strands of the cord. I think these were 6.5 to 6 3/4 inch pieces of cord. Attached first one of these clasps. So they like a net. Oh, so sorry. What's up with this camera? I think the camera's playing up. I can't get it positioned right. So yeah, attached one of these findings at one end, added a clasp end, and then in the middle, to get the beads, I did 2 strands through one bead, all the strands through the centre bead, and then 2 strands on the other side, so it evens out. And of course, when it's on the wrist, you can play with the beads, put them all in the centre, spread them out. And then the toggle clasp. So yeah, nice little summer bracelet, like that. So that was another item I made. And then I started playing with, remember me saying about playing with my gizmo. So what I made was a beaded bead using the gizmo. And what you do, what a gizmo is this contraption. Don't look at it, all the thing's all dirty, but I just wanted to share with you what it is. Let me just bring you out a little bit, just to show you a little bit of what it is. And you put one of these through, and then you attach your wire, and then you wind it round, and you make long tubes, and then you can turn them into beads. So that's what I did. Had lots of fun playing with that. Like I say, added some beads onto it, and there we have a lovely fun bracelet, and it looks better on than when it does off. Okay, I did these out of my own stash. I did some cord ends, a lobster clasp, threaded the bead on. I did another cord end, an extender chain, so it'll fit everybody. Like I say, it's really cute up. I like that. So the other thing I made with the wire was this. So I've put it on some memory wire, so one size will fit all. Made a nice big long tube, and then rewound it on and rewound it again, and that gives you that effect. Added a couple of European beads, added a couple of pearls from the stash that was sent to me by Beebeecraft, added a couple of seed beads on either end, my own memory wire, and there we have quite a nice statement necklace. It is quite really nice. I like it. I am toying with the idea of maybe putting some crimp beads on just to keep it in place, because it will move around, so that's something that I may just add. I'm unsure yet. I don't know whether I like it, you know, all coming apart. I quite like the idea of it staying together as one piece, so that's one thing I may do, is just add from my stash a couple of crimp beads on either side, and then maybe crimp covers just to keep it in line with the design of the necklace. So there's another idea for you from all that wire. Hope you like that. Then I made this. Again with the cord, all I did was measured off, I think I measured off 32 inches, 3 times of cord, and plaited it. Once I'd plaited it, I then made these little charms out of jump rings from my own stash, added a few beads, seed beads from the beads I had from Beebeecraft.com, added my own toggle, and how you put this on is like this. Got it the right way up, and then on the other side like that. Attach the toggle clasp, and there you have a lovely summer bracelet. I think it's really boho. Don't know what's up with me just lately. I've gone really boho with this lot. Nice little mermaid charm. So we're all ready for the beach. So it's plain on this side, and when you place on your charms, you need to mark really where you want it to go, unless you don't mind them being on this side, and then all's okay. Again, a nice little toggle clasp, and you can decide once you've got, I know once I've got it on, it will get off, so I'm leaving it off. You can decide where you want your tassels to be. I quite like them to be on the side, like that. So I've got all my charms where I want them to be. So that was another item. Let's just pull you out. I keep forgetting to do that, don't I? Shout at me. But you're all shouting, you're not in focus properly. Put your camera out. The next thing then that I made, I wanted to play some more with the wire, so I made some bangles. Now, all I did with the aluminium wire was I wrapped the wire around a wildfire case, wrapped it around, took it off, took it in a bit more, and then wrapped the wire around, made like little shanks, added a pearl, a seed bead and a pearl, and then just wrapped it round, caged it, and then just come up with this design. And it's a bit big for me, this one, but hey, that was the first one I made. And then I made these. So I got some glass beads out of my stash and used the black, well, it's sort of a greeny black wire, the silver wire, and just did exactly the same thing, and on they look great. I love them. Just some simple, and with it being aluminium wire, the only weight really is from the glass beads, but they look great together, don't they? I think they look great together. So that's them that I made. Them off gently. Well, you do find though, if you wrap the wire and then use some nylon pliers, once you've made the bracelet, the bangle, if you then just go round giving it a good press. So I've got it here just so I can show you. Give it a good press as you go round. It sort of helps to work harder in the aluminium, and it will hold its shape. Obviously, because it's aluminium wire, it's not as strong as, you know, a thicker gauge wire would be, and aluminium is very bendy in anyway. But yeah, I really enjoy making those. Lots of fun. Need about, I measured an arm spans, so stretching the wire out across my chest. I did that twice, and I just cut the ends off once I'd had enough wrapping, but you can keep them going as long, you know, make them as thick as you like or as thin as you like, but I really enjoyed making those. I think they're rather nice. Thank you, Beebeecraft. Yes, it is. Beebeecraft.com. There you go. So those bangles done. I then went on to make these. Now I started off with this one, and all I did was got some of the pearls out the box, and I still have all these left. Still have all those left, and I made 2 of these. So I just threaded on with sea beads in between, some pearls, and then added some little charms after. I crimped, and then for this side I cut off some lengths of the white cord with some of my own stash, some purples from my own stash, glued them in to the finding, to the bead cap, just glued them in using some jeweller's glue. Did that to the side. It killed me because I had to wait for the glue to dry. And then on each side attached them to a jump ring, and then added an extender chain on one side, and then on the other side I did a lobster clasp. So let's have a look and see what it looks like on the wrist, shall we? I absolutely love these. There you go. Aren't they just cool? And then of course once you've got them on, then you can play with them, sorting out how you want them to lie on your arm. But I think these are just so cool. Obviously I haven't done it up, because then I'd take ages trying to get it off. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I think they're great. So I really enjoyed making that, and I'm going to make some more. So I went on and made one in another colour. I made this one. Again, everything, all the beads are from Beebeecraft.com. I just added my own findings, and I added my cord, and I added my jump rings and my little charms. And this looks so cool on. Again, let me just show you how cool these are. So that fasten on there. One size fits all. Aren't they just the coolest thing? And like I say, once you've got them on, you sort them out, or just be a bit more careful how you put them on. If you wanted to line them up a little bit better, then that's what you can do. But the styling, I just think it's so cool. I love it. Really nice. And these is why you can dress up or dress down, you know. They'd look nice for an evening out, and they'd look nice if you just, I don't know, off down the beach, or meeting your friends for lunch, or downtown. I just love them. So I'm addicted to these. I'm going to be making some more of those. So the next thing I made then, I started using the amethyst, and I still have all these left. I have a few amethyst items to show you. So again, I attached some of the white cord and some of my own purple satin cord to this lovely finding that clips everything together and holds everything in place, which is fantastic. And I just turned some loops on the amethyst. So I added my own head pins and turned a loop. Once I'd got enough, or as many as I thought I wanted to put on, I added them to the thread and then attached the other side, added some chain, added an amethyst charm on the end, and a lobster clasp at the other end, and I'll just show you what it looks like on. Again, once you've got it on, sorry guys, once you got it on, then these free fall all over the show. Try and get them around the other side so you can see. So they've got a nice little amethyst bracelet. Again, it's really quite cute and cool. So that's that. So now we come on to, oh yeah, I made an odd pair of earrings because I wanted to do something in coppers, but I hadn't got anything else coppery. So I've just made a lone pair of amethyst earrings on copper and just put some size 11 sea beads in between the amethyst. Ooh, there you go. And they've turned out really cute. I really like these. Just a simple head pin, copper head pin. Added the amethyst with the lovely little copper coloured sea beads in between out of my own stash. Added my own copper findings, and we've got a really cute pair of earrings. I really love those. So that's that. So we come on to my last items then, and I decided to make a set. And look what features in that set. The white cord. So again, all I did with the amethyst, I just turned some loops, added them onto a jump ring, did a lark's head knot on the top with the cord. On the other end, I did some cord end findings, added an extender chain and put an S loop clasp on. So there you go. So that's item number 1. Item number 2 was this little bracelet, again on the cording, and then I turned some loops using head pins with the amethyst, placed them on the bracelet, added my findings, my clasp cord ends and my clasp. On the other end, again a cord end and extender chain with a little amethyst charm, and then on it looks like that. And of course, once you've got it on, you can sort out where you want those. I thought this was a really cute little set. So there's the bracelets, we've got the necklace and the bracelet, and for a set obviously we need earrings, don't we? So going along with exactly the same idea as the necklace, because I wanted everything to match, I just turned a loop on 3 of the amethyst, attached them to a larger jump ring, and then straight onto the ear wire, and we have a gorgeous pair of earrings. Just so very, very pretty, really pretty. Love them. So there's those, and then last but not least, I made a ring to go with it. And these are pre-brought rings, and they have little rings on. So all I did was added a jump ring, turned a loop, and before I closed the loop, attached it to the loop of the ring, and then carried on and turned the rest of the loop, and I think it looks really cute. So there we go, guys. That's what I've made so far from the goodies from Beebeecraft.com. I have so much left over, it's untrue. But, wow, what do you think? What's your favourite? If you think about the items that they sent me the white cord, they sent me the pearls, they sent me some seed beads, they sent me the amethyst, and they sent me a box of wire, which, as you can see, I've hardly touched. Still some that haven't even opened. So, what do you think then, guys? Do you think I've done a reasonable job from the items they sent me? Do you think my mojo paid off in the end? Let's see how many items we've got. I love this set. This cord is... Oh, I love the cord. But that set is probably my favourite. And then my next favourites would be these blinking gorgeous. I absolutely adore these wraparound bracelets. I adore these copper earrings. I may, next time if I made that again, I might do some changes just to keep them in place a little bit more. Maybe wrap the cord around a little bit more, or I've just had another idea of plaiting the purple. So you'd need 3 strands, and you could plait and then put a amethyst on in between. That'd look really nice. So I like that. I love these. These bangles have turned out fantastic. I really like them. So I love the bangles. So a good idea as well is if you've got any odd beads that you haven't got many of, because you only need 3, or if you had one great big bead, you could make it into just one and then do some fancy wire wrapping around the sides there. That might be a nice idea. So that's that. I love this cord. I adore the cord. I think you've noticed. And I love this. This is just so nice. And if you get bored, it's like a bit of a stress reliever as well. If it was on your wrist, you could sit and play with the beads. I like that idea. That's great. I love this. It might look a bit funky to you, but on it looks really quite nice. Yeah, I love that. Maybe next time I choose different wires to go together, but hey, it got my mojo going. This is a bit different, isn't it? That's really different. Something different. Maybe we'll start gizmoing again. Correct. Gizmo's really good fun as well. Really enjoyed that. That's that. And then obviously these fantastic things. So easy if you want something to do in the evening. These are so quick to make. Really quick to make. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've made from the wonderful items sent to me by beebeecraft.com. I hope that you'll leave me a comment. It'd be nice to hear from you. It'd be nice to hear what you think of any of the items. What's your favourite? I love reading comments and I reply to everybody. If you'd like to subscribe to me to see more videos, I've got some more videos in the pipeline. So if you'd like to subscribe to me, hit the notification bell under the video and you'll be notified. But please be aware that I also do metal detecting videos, so you will be notified of them as well. But if you're into a bit of fun watching me metal detect them, please watch. I'd love to have you. So all that is left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. Any questions? Fantastic. Please help me out by leaving a thumbs up. That really helps me and my channel to get seen. Just by giving a thumbs up, that'd be wonderful. And of course, thank you very, very much to beebeecraft.com for sending me these wonderful items that I was able to review in the video before and now make into these beautiful pieces of jewellery. So thank you very, very much. So on to the next one then, guys. Keep beading. Let's see them thumbs. See you on the next video. Cheers. Bye now.